Hello, my name is Rick Adams. You are watching Customer Success Rants and Musings, and you're specifically watching episode 14 entitled What is a Roadmap? So, of course, I'm not talking about the physical thing that we used to use back in the days before GPS to try and find our way to our holiday cottage. I am... which brings back memories. I am talking about something relating to customer success here. So what we're talking about here in terms of customer success roadmap is something that we can develop or help the customer to develop for the customer, for their own use, and indeed for all of our use, because it helps us to sort of track and control what's happening. It's a high-level plan. A roadmap is a high-level plan. Just like on a real roadmap, you don't have all the details, right? You don't have all the hedges. You don't have all the gates of fields. You don't have all the rabbits along the side of the road. You know, it's a 1 to 50,000 or 1 to 10,000 or whatever it is scale map, right? Same thing here. So it's high level, very high level, bird's eye view, just like a map is a bird's eye view, if you can imagine. But what we're focusing then is just on the core, most critical or most important information to include, which is the destination, which is the outcomes, the start point, which is our current situation where we are now, and then the route to get there, which is a set of activities, and each activity should be on a timeline. It should show the dependencies, what has to happen first before we can do this. It should show the responsibilities, who's going to do it, the resources, what's it going to cost, and it may not just be money. That can be in time, that can be in personnel, it can be in other resources that we're going to use, energy, for example. And put it on a timeline so we can see it in order. Okay, so it's very, very simple, straightforward, easy to follow. It's quite schematical, diagrammatic, visual, so that even a senior executive can look at it and quickly understand it. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for somebody who has project management expertise to have to, interpret it for us. Okay, so we're not looking for fancy Gantt charts and all that sort of stuff. That's all great. I love that stuff, by the way, but that's not what this is. This is something for the execs. It's something that they can read and understand very quickly without being close to the project all the time. So they can just look at it and understand it. And what we're going to do is we're going to show on that roadmap, we're going to show here's where we are currently. And ideally, we're going to show, well, here's our predicted route and here's where we're actually going so far, so that they can compare what we predicted we would be doing with what the actual results are being as we move forwards. And then if we need to, because let's say the reality is not as good as we predicted, then we can make recommendations for how to correct that. Or in an ideal world, we're either on target or overperforming, in which case that's great. So it helps them to see where they are. It helps us to justify additional spending if we need to, on rectifying any issues. It gives the senior execs a feeling of control without having to go through all the detail of a massive, great project plan. And it helps us. It's nice and simple. So there we go. That is my roadmap, my customer success roadmap concept for you. Hope you like it. If you like this, please do subscribe. There's 2 or 3 a week of these rants and musings. Hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in future episodes. Thank you very much indeed.